On April 19, 1989, reports state a rapid series of three explosions aboard USS Iowa resulted in the instantaneous deaths of 47 American sailors. Toxin Magazine's correspondent spoke with three men who survived the explosion. In honor of Veterans Day, we want to salute these men and all other men and women who work to protect our country. We salute you.
Welcome to the Everything Old School podcast with Marquise Marrow. We are affiliated with Toxin Magazine. And today we are going to speak about the USS Iowa explosion, which happened in 1989. And I know if you're of age and you from America, you have to know about it. You had to hear about it. But what you did not hear are the young black heroes, some of the young black heroes that helped the ship stay afloat. They saved many lives, but no one knows who they are. And I might add that there's all different race, creeds, and colors that were on the ship and helped save the ship. But right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to outline and profile the young black ones. And y'all were teenagers. I want you to introduce yourself, brother.
Good evening. My name is Robert Hester.
So when you first got to the ship, did you enjoy it? I mean, did you like it, or did you want to go home? And were you aware that you were on one of the most decorated ships ever, the USS Iowa battleship? Were you aware of the greatness at the time?
I didn't have a clue. I was lost. But what was because when I got to the ship, we was in Portsmouth, Virginia, and the ship was in dry dock. And for those that don't know, dry dock is when you drive into, it's like a ship garage, and it raises up out of the water. It brings the ship out of the water, and it sits on I say little stands or whatever have you for the ship, so they can get to the bottom of the ship. You can see the keel, the blades. There's so many things that's under the bottom of the ship that needs to be worked on. That's why they go to dry dock to bring it out of water. And they sit on like a little platform. It's neat how they set it up. You know, you don't know, because when they bring the ship aboard with the tugboats, you don't know what's finna happen. Then they tie it down, then a day or two later, there it is. You out of the water, and just amazing how big that ship is underneath. And 30 years, I hear it just like yesterday.
So when you guys were talking, and we didn't touch, but when you know to go to GQ, there's an alarm, there's a sound.
Right.
So that's how we all knew how to go to GQ. So while you guys were having this conversation, the GQ alarm went off?
No, the GQ alarm didn't go off after we done had the conversation, and everybody went to their general quarter station. But since we and SH3 Walker, we worked at night, so we had a pass because to lay down and get some rest. And where our compartment was, it was on the outer skirts of the gun turret 2 that exploded. So once I had just laid down and got off to sleep, I heard the big bang from the run shot, boom. Then so they went to go shoot the second shot, and they said they have a misfire. Then all of a sudden you heard like a unusual boom, boom, boom. Then the general quarter alarm went off, and I can remember the captain said, "This is not a drill. This is not a drill. We already have one casualty. Everybody man your battle station."